David S. Mack Physical Education Center for today's EIWA Wrestling Dual Meet here on Hofstra Pride YouTube channel. I'm Olivia Hillstead, joined by Zach Weicker, and we will bring you all of the action as Hofstra squares off against Long Island University. Pride come into the competition today on a 3-meet win streak over EIWA opponent Franklin and Marshall, while the Sharks are looking to end a losing streak and are 0-2 in the conference. We're starting at 184 pounds today as Will Conlon takes on Anthony DeLessio.
And provide a touchdown from Hoover, Alabama, Will Conlon.
And we're off.
Will Conlon and Anthony DeLessio have met twice this season, with Will Conlon winning one of the matches 2-1 and DeLessio winning the other 10-2.
And Conlon gets off to it early, getting the 3-point takedown to start this match on top.
The headgear comes flying off for the freshman as he gains the 3. Trying to keep heavy on top with LIU Sharks trying to get the escape right here. And he gets the 1. Quick whistle to get the headgear back on the freshman.
See here, these two have wrestled once at the Journeyman Classic, where Conlon won decision 2-1, pretty close, and then again at Cleef King Las Vegas, where DeLessio won 2-10. Taking a minute here while they fix the headgear. We'll give a point to the Sharks. LIU today in some gray singlets. Hofstra in the Hofstra blue.
This season, Conlon is coming in with a 7-10 record, and he's still looking for his first tech fall and his first fall. While the junior Anthony DeLessio is coming to the season with a 10-11 record. The junior Anthony DeLessio did win against Kent State on the 21st with an 11-4 victory.
Conlon's last two dual meets, that being George Mason and Franklin and Marshall. Franklin and Marshall, of course, he had number 18, James Conway. Very difficult match there, but you know, I was impressed with Conlon. He kept it to a regular decision instead of a major decision necessary for team points. We're back. Action on the mat here. Conlon maybe trying to set up a throw by or a pinch. We'll see what he does here.
He has the underhook on the left side. Let's see if he can make anything work there.
Snaps by DeLessio. Nice little attempt at an ankle pick there from Conlon.
Nice try, but let's see what he can do right now. Conlon got 2 hands on the neck. See if he can get a snap down. They break free.
About a minute left in this first period. Conlon up 3-1.
The headgear once again comes flying off. Let's see if we can make that a little tighter so we don't have that happen once again.
And assistant Charles Small is switching out the headgear.
New headgear. Let's see if that fixes the problem.
Today, of course, is Alumni Day. Charles Small, great alumni for Hofstra, now an assistant coach. We're back in action right away.
Fun fact on Charles Small, the last time LIU and Hofstra faced off, Charles Small was the 184-pounder, where he won 11-3.
LIU is a pretty young program starting in 2019. It's only wrestled Hofstra 2 times. As these two get into it on the edge of the mat here. The crowd is calling. Oh, and a stall call. Just a warning for now, but Conlon was backing up pretty much the whole time there in that exchange on the edge of the mat.
Let's see if next time he can circle out so we don't get another stalling call.
10 seconds.
Short time in this first period. So they're hanging. Colin's just hanging in this front headlock.
And that does it for the first period.
Delicio with good choice. Take bottom.
LIU selects bottom.
As Conlon gets set.
Delicio was able to get out once before. Let's see if he can do it once again. Powerful mat return from the freshman.
Straight to a spiral. Delicio works
See if he can do it once
up.
again. And he's out.
Nice little ankle pick again. Conlon trying to get in there as his headgear is coming off again. It's really becoming an issue for him.
Yeah, this might be the 3rd or 4th time that he's experiencing headgear issues, so hopefully that does not affect him too much longer. And there it goes.
Ernest James, associate head coach, yelling at him in the side of the mat.
Delicio a few seconds ago tried to get a trip there, but Will Collin was ready for it as he blocked the trip.
Lots of hand fighting in this match. Conlon, crowd is going to call for stalling again as he backs up again on the edge of the mat, just sitting in the sprawl.
Going back up to neutral, but first Collin got to fix that headgear once again.
Large crowd today. LIU, of course, real local. Battle of Long Island, if you will. No, it's technically Stony Brook, but
Both sides of the crowd are loud. You hear the fans of the Sharks, you hear the fans of the Pride, both very into this match.
nice ankle pick.
Collins.
Still got the lock on the leg. Great job defending by Delicio, getting into those ties, lifting the arms.
Both of them are looking for an opening right here. Lots of hand fighting in this fight, or in this match, excuse me. So let's see if any of them can make something happen.
Short time in the second period as Delicio gets the 3 for a last second takedown. Brings it to 5-3. Conlon is down going into this third period where he'll get choice. He'll select bottom. Looking for an escape and a takedown. Riding time is currently not a factor. It's just 24 seconds on the clock.
Yeah. Beautiful stand-up from the freshman in Will Collin. He still needs a takedown here if he wants to win this match. So let's see what he does to try to get in on the leg, or if he tries to go for his ankle pick again that he has gone for twice in this match.
Considering their last matchup, Conlon lost 10-2. Be a great little upset. He could get this takedown. Start this dual meet off with a victory for the Pride.
Yeah, it's definitely looking a lot closer to their first match, where it was a 2-1 victory for Conlon. So there's a very close match. I could still go in any of the man's. I could go in any of the wrestlers' victory way.
Still really heavy in these ties. Work from the collar tie. Conlon really likes this ankle pick as he takes a shot here.
He has gone for that 3 times, but unfortunately has not executed on any of them.
stuffed in a front headlock here. We'll see. It was stalemate. We'll reset. Shot off the whistle. Great takedown by D'Alessio. Put himself up even further, 8-4. Edge of the mat here. Conlon trying to get up as they go out.
Off the mat they go. Conlon was very explosive and very urgent to get up, so let's see if he can do that right off the whistle.
Now with the 3-point takedown, he really just needs an escape and a takedown to tie it up. 39 seconds on the clock. Oop, we'll get a caution on LIU. Get set again. And they're up, and they're up.
He's almost out.
Conlon really trying to get away.
Ooh.
Still hasn't broken contact, so okay, there's
They
the
give him the
escape.
one.
Okay, 5-8, 32 seconds on the clock.
30 seconds.
Conlon furiously shooting here. Now he's putting the pressure as D'Alessio gets to a leg. Oh, but Conlon gets out. Working right on the edge of the mat.
There.
Stall warning on D'Alessio this time.
There's heavy boos from the LIU Sharks fans as they're not happy with that call.
Conlon's still taking these shots. He's feeling the pressure. He's got to go. Very short time here. We'll see. And it looks like he won't be able to make it happen. And that'll be a win for LIU, 8-5. Win by decision. 3 points for the Sharks. As we move to 197 pounds, where we have Nicholas Miller and John Duza.
Miller is coming into this match with a 5-11 record.
7 pounds for LIU, the sophomore from Warren, New Jersey, John Duza. And for your Carolina Rutgers sophomore from Lockhaven, Pennsylvania, Nicholas Miller.
And Duza is coming into this match with a 9-8 record, coming off a victory at over Morgan State, and a 2-1 victory over Morgan State, and a 6-2 decision over Clarion.
Mm-hmm. These two have also wrestled earlier in the season at the Journeyman Classic, where Miller won by tech fault, 18-3. See if he can do that again here today.
They also wrestled once last season, with Miller getting a 15-6 major decision.
Back in the ties here. Miller controlling a wrist. Duza also controlling a wrist. They break there. Some fakes. They get this tie again. Nice snap. Nice little shot by Miller. Defended.
Back to the hand control as Miller tried to take a shot there, well defended.
Oh, great shot by Duza. In on the leg. Miller lifting the ankle there. Working to the side. Circling. Great defense. We'll see. No points have been given here, and still nothing. It really should be 3 for Miller here, as he's got the legs in the leg ride, basically. But Duza still got his leg. There's the 3 for the takedown for Miller.
Great defense from Miller as he grabbed the ankle, put his hips into him. Great execution to get that 3 points.
He was super high, and Duza still had the legs, so that's how he got out there. There'll be a challenge from LIU. They don't want to call that a takedown.
Yeah. It's a close one, for sure. But great work from both wrestlers to start this exciting match.
Mm-hmm. A little bit more about these schools and their history. Hofstra's 2-0 all-time against LIU since the Sharks moved up to D1. The teams last met on January 24th, 2021, with the Pride taking the 38-3 victory.
The only current wrestlers on the Pride that were in that match were Dylan Ryder and Ross McFarlane, with both of them getting victories as Ryder won in the second period via fall and McFarlane won 12-2.
Good stuff. And then we will see if 285, if there is a match or if it's a forfeit for the Pride. In the last couple dual meets for LIU, they haven't had anyone with some of their 197s even moving up, but I don't know if they would do that today against Kluver. We will have to see. Following that, of course, we'd start back at 125. So looks like they're going to keep the takedown as these two start in neutral, of course, after the escape. A minute left in this first period. Nice snap go behind attempt by Duza, excuse me.
Snap down attempt from Miller. Goes nowhere. Miller has got that hand control a lot this match, so let's see if he can execute anything with the hand control.
30 seconds.
Miller coming off of a loss against number 31, John Crawford, and Franklin and Marshall. Hofstra's first EIWA duel of the season. Looks like Duza studied up on Miller since their last meeting.
Definitely a lot closer bout than we saw in the previous two.
We'll go to the second period. Miller up 3-1. Miller will defer, and Duza will take bottom.
LIU selects bottom.
This season, Miller only has one win by fall, which may be surprising by some, as in 2022-23, he ranked third in the team with falls by 4.
Does have 2 wins by technical fall, both from the Journeyman Classic. Other one being Duza, other being Thomas Goodby of Army West Point. So these two, Duza gets an escape, of course, and now they're back on their feet.
Beautiful
Miller in
sweep.
on a single. Trying to trip. Duza doing a great job of staying up, bouncing, trying to get outside. Miller brings him back in. Trying to figure out how he can finish the single.
Great mat awareness from Miller to bring him back inside, or maybe not. Tough battle right here to see if Miller can get the 3. Duza, is doing a great job defending the takedown.
Bringing it back to the mat, much easier for him instead of hopping around as they go out. Good matches here today. Neck and neck, really.
Probably frustrating for Miller there as he did not get the 3, but he'll continue to keep grinding and keep looking for another takedown here.
About 40 seconds left in the second period. Back to this hand fighting. Duza really pressing on Miller as Miller takes a shot. Moving to a single here, trying to build up. In the crackdown position now, he's got to keep pulling on that leg. Find a way to work around. Duza sprawled out pretty hard here. Trying to look for Miller's ankle. Trying to get around. Miller's still circling. Doing a great job of continuing the movement to not get caught. And that'll do it for the second period. Miller's still up 3-2. He'll get choice. And he'll take bottom.
Miller will be looking for an escape here. Let's see if he can get one.
And Duza wants to start in neutral, so he'll give Miller the escape, start this match.
Let's see if that was a smart decision by Duza. I guess he wants to save some energy, not waste time with Miller getting the escape. These two wrestlers are very familiar with each other, so that's why you're seeing a very close matchup compared to the other two meetings.
As Miller in on a single, trying to turn the corner, still working, still working. Now onto a double, Duza tries to throw him by and he won't be able to. Miller will get the takedown here on the edge of the mat. Great awareness to drop as Duza tried to lift Miller and throw him by.
Great takedown from Miller while the bench goes wild for him.
7-2 right now. This is building up some riding time, but not really approaching major decision territory. They are right on the edge of the mat. Miller just has a foot in.
I think Miller's working for some type of tilt here. Duza's doing a good job giving him nothing to work for.
Miller's got his foot right on the line. You're really trying to keep it in. And they'll be out. Got 35 seconds for Miller to work something on top. Big crowd at today's duel here at the David S. Mack Physical Education Center. Duza building up to that base. Really trying to control hands. And he'll get the escape. Make it 7-3.
Great job from Duza getting hand control, separating the hips to get that one.
If Miller gets this takedown with the riding time, it would be a major decision.
Heavy sprawl from Miller.
Front headlock, just 3 more seconds. And that'll do it. It'll be an 8-3 victory for Miller. Regular decision, 3 points on the board for the Pride. Oh, and there will be a match at 285. Keaton Kluver will take on. This will be a bit of a mystery, we'll see.
At 285 for LIU, a sophomore from Ocean Township, New Jersey, Jared Tracy.
Jared Tracy. Tracy generally a 197 pounder, standing at 6'1", sophomore.
There's a big size difference from these two wrestlers.
Kluver, currently ranked 19 by the new coaches poll that just came out this week. So he makes quick work. Get into a single as they go out. No points here.
Kluver's also ranked 23rd by Flow rankings, and he is ranked 2nd in the EIWA heavyweight division.
As Tracy gets in a leg. That's a lot of weight for Kluver to bring right down on him. Trying to work around. Tracy still holding on to that leg. No takedown. And that'll do it.
Keaton Kluver has been very impressive for the Pride, as going into the season or coming out of last season, there's a big question mark on that heavyweight division with Zachary Knight and Ward leaving the program. But Keaton has done a phenomenal job taking that heavyweight role and excelling in every way possible.
Nice little 2-on-1 tilt there. No points awarded though. Kluver he's only had 2 losses this season against very high-ranking guys. Number 17, Nick Feldman, who's had an incredible season, and number 16, Owen Treppen of North Carolina State. So as Tracy gets an escape here, Kluver really has filled in with Zachary Knight and Ward's graduation. They go out of bounds here.
This could be a great opportunity for Kluver to get his 7th pin of the season, as he's currently leading the Pride with the most pins.
And over under here. Tracy shoots and Kluver just sprawls hard. It's a lot of weight again.
A lot of weight.
Gets around for another 3. Kluver won his last match. Of course, against Franklin and Marshall by tech fall 16-1 over Harrison Shapiro. Stall warning awarded to Tracy.
Yeah, you saw Kluver complaining to the ref a little, so he gets the call that he wanted.
And 1 point will be given to Tracy for the escape. Kluver had an interesting match at the Franklin and Marshall duel as he gets nice little takedown there. Great shot. Lets Tracy up. But no separation, so no escape given there. Though Kluver wants to cut him. Against Shapiro, Kluver had a similar technique. Takedown let him up. With his last takedown on the edge of the mat, he ended up winning when Shapiro grabbed the edge of the mat. That'll be another takedown for Kluver. Now 12-3 with 15 seconds left in this first period. Quickly putting up points.
LIU's normal 285 is Aiden Begg from Ohio, but unfortunately he is out for the Sharks as they had to pull up the 197 pounder.
Kluver will take, Tracy chooses top. Going in the second period, down 12-3. Kluver builds up. Pulling up the hands and he'll get the escape. Interesting choice by LIU to put Tracy on top, though it's not doing, neutral wasn't, definitely is also not the spot for him. As Kluver's getting a little annoyed, Tracy doesn't seem to be engaging. Gets an over on the side of the mat. Warning on Tracy, that'll be a point. Make it 13-3. 15 points ahead needed for a technical fall, of course. Kluver needs 4 more for that.
The Sharks' goal here might just not to be pinned, as it's a lot better getting a 5 points for the Hofstra instead of the 6 points what would have been if they forfeited the weight class.
Yeah, Tracy, if he can keep it to a tech fall, he's doing his job. Sometimes that's all you need. As Kluver gets a takedown and is now in a power half right on the edge of the mat. He's not really sure what to do about that, as he lets Tracy up.
Kluver's doing an excellent job getting the takedowns here, but he's struggling a little to turn his opponent.
(17-4), about 35 seconds left.
Both the wrestlers going back to the middle. Let's see if anyone can work something here.
Kluver sprawls out on Tracy, and he'll get around for 3. And that will do it. Win by technical fall, 20-4 for Keaton Kluver.
Kluver's 3rd technical fall victory of the season.
And that'll be 5 points for the Pride, bringing it up to 8-3. Now we'll move to 125 pounds. Be Dylan Acevedo Switzer for the Pride. And for the Sharks, it'll be Robbie Segaris.
Acevedo has had a very, very impressive season, as he's been one of the most improved wrestlers for the Pride. As this year he has a record of 6-10, and his previous 2 seasons with the Pride, he's only had 2 victories. So tripling his wins in only 1 season is an impressive achievement for the junior.
Over the summer, Coach Papadatos said he's one of the most improved guys in the room. He's really filled in here for 125 pounds, as Dylan Ryder has had to move up to 133, Chase Liardi being out. Of course, Jacob Moon used to be the starter for Hofstra. After his departure, Acevedo has really started to make a name for himself here. He's won his last 3 dual meets, that being, as he gets 3 here. Great takedown, breaking right, trying to break Segueras down. Segueras on his feet now, controlling hands as he gets the escape. Hofstra's really done a great job of getting takedowns early in these matches to put themselves ahead.
For sure, they're doing a great job getting points on the board. And to see Acevedo grow so much from the first 2 years just shows how much it means, or shows his attitude in a way, as in the 2021 season, he won the Best Attitude Award. He never gave up. He continued to wrestle and keep grinding to get better at the sport, and it's phenomenal to see what he has done.
Working through ties here.
1 minute.
Minute left in this first period. Acevedo trying to work a rush in here. Segueras doing a good job of using his head. Stay out in front. Acevedo to an underhook. Segueras takes a little shot here.
Segueras is a junior from Ohio, coming into this match with a 7-10 record, and on the 21st, he won 6-1 over Morgan State in a tech fall and 12-1 in a major decision over Kent State.
Against Morgan State, Acevedo had a win by major decision 16-6 over Julian Dawson. The Pride, of course, beat Morgan State, beat Bloomsburg. Currently on their 3-meet win streak. And that'll do it for the first period. 3-1 in favor of Dylan Acevedo right now. He defers. Segueras will take bottom. As they get set. Segueras quick to his feet. Acevedo staying real close. That'll be 1 point of escape.
Acevedo tried throwing a claw there, but it did not work, as Segueras was able to get the escape.
Acevedo digging in that underhook. Trying to lift Segueras up. Going for a trip or a throw. We'll see as they get edge of the mat. Stall warning on Segueras. Lots of stall warnings today.
There's a lot of stall warnings today. The refs are not having it. They have not been scared to throw a little stall warning to get some action moving, and it has worked.
Acevedo on that underhook again, this time on the other side, on the left side. Segueras really trying to keep his hips back, not get built up.
1 minute.
Minute left in the second period here.
Looking at the stats, this might be one of the most even matchups you will see today, as Segueras has a 7-10 record, Acevedo has a 6-10 record. Both juniors, both have similar victories, and as we see from the score, it is only 3-2. So a 1 point differential, and this match can still go either way.
30 seconds.
Acevedo trying to use this Russian again, but Segueras once again really using his head, making it difficult for him to get around. Acevedo drops it, gets an out underhook again. Lots that he can do from there. It's a great position. Tries to throw it by, go for a trip. He gets double unders. Really got to throw it there as it gets to the end of the second period. Acevedo has choice this time. He'll take neutral. Really wants that takedown.
He must be confident in what he is seeing on the feet. He did get a takedown earlier, so he'll be looking to get his second of the match.
Digging in that underhook once again. Preventing Segueras from taking his attack, but now that gets cleared. Working that Russian again from Acevedo. Segueras just circle out. Kept away from the pressure. Acevedo again working that Russian. Minute 12 left in this third period.
Most of this match has been Acevedo trying to work his offense and Segueras trying to defend, but right there Segueras does go for the takedown, but Acevedo very well defended as he had both underhooks.
Now Acevedo trying to work on the side. He's got double unders.
Double unders is not a good position for Segueras.
Really, either guy could throw it here. About 40 seconds left.
We have 30 seconds left, and right now, a takedown wins the match.
Acevedo got to be smart here. 20 seconds left as they go on the edge of the mat. Acevedo try to throw it by as they get in this 50-50.
We have 17 seconds left in this tightly contested bout.
Segueras really trying to throw anything, trying to trip as they go out. Just 6 seconds on the clock. LIU wants stalling on Acevedo.
They want stalling, but they're not going to get it. Acevedo smartly defending the takedown.
And that'll do it. It'll be a 3-2 victory. 3 points for the team scored, bring the Pride up to 11-3. A little heated here. Now we'll move up to 133 pounds where Dylan Ryder will be on the mat for the Pride. And for the Sharks, that looks like Christopher Betancourt.
133 pounds for LIU, a junior from Belmonte, California, Christopher Betancourt. And for your Pride, a senior from Dixon,
Ryder, of course, started this season at 125 pounds. Now moving up to 133. We'll see if he goes back down for post-season competition.
He has had success at both weight classes, getting victories both at 133 and 125.
As he's quick to a leg here, in on the single, trying to finish it. Takes Betancourt down here for 3. Once again, Hofstra is quick to get on that board first. Love to see it.
Beautiful takedown from Dylan Ryder. And one of the key points of Ryder is he's great at getting points on the board, great at getting that takedown. And he's also a very tough and great competitor on top, so this is going to be hard for Christopher Betancourt to escape.
I'm just going to say top is really where Ryder shines.
Going for a power half here.
Ryder not too worried about getting Betancourt flat. See if he sets up a tilt. Looks like he's trying to pull that arm to get to an arm bar. Keeping the tight waist. Throws a leg in for a little crossbody ride. It's a little bit high.
A little higher.
Betancourt going to really try to shake him off here. He's got to watch. Betancourt's trying to reach for his head. Ryder's really in a dangerous position here.
Betancourt is close to getting it, but he goes back to his knees. Betancourt.
Ryder's leg is he's only holding on with one leg as Betancourt gets out. Ryder was really high there, and Betancourt now on a leg. No points have been awarded.
Ryder has a very strong wizard here.
As he gets out, Betancourt still on that leg. Refs have not given. There's the 2 for a reversal as they go out. Interesting turn of events for Ryder, who's normally very tough on top, but he has gotten high in that position before.
Let's see if Ryder can escape here to increase his lead 4-2.
Minute left in this first period. Ryder quick to his feet. Betancourt tries to lift and see Ryder hooks an ankle.
Ryder trying to get some type of switch there. Did not work.
Right here. Looked for the leg there. Betancourt doing a really great job on top.
Seems like both of these competitors are very good on top, as both of them will be struggling to get out, but there he goes. Dylan Ryder gets the one. The story of Dylan Ryder this season is that he has came back to the Pride after taking a 2-year leave, and Dylan Ryder has been one of Hofstra's most impressive wrestlers overall, as he has a 50-28 record with the program.
Had his 50th win just a couple meets ago. It'll be Betancourt's choice here as we enter the second. Hofstra up 4-2, of course. Ryder is coming off of a loss, though, by major decision, 0-14 against number 28 Mason Leipart at Franklin and Marshall. Run into him again, postseason competition.
Let's see if bottom was a smart choice for the Pride, as seems like it was, as Betancourt gets the one.
Great escape there for Betancourt. As he takes a shot, he's in on a double leg here on Ryder. Moving to a single. Now Ryder has scored here. He has a good... He'll set up a nice little tilt here with the whizzer. It's really kind of his signature move.
Yeah.
We'll see if he can get to it. Betancourt's still on that leg. Both wrestlers have to move or it's going to be... That'll be called for stalemate. Ryder upset as he knows that is his bread and butter, really.
The crowd was not happy with that decision, but we move on as both wrestlers meet at the center of the circle.
Minute left in this second period. Betancourt takes another shot in on the single again. Ryder straight to that whizzer, trying to set it up. This is where he's got to get it really tight where he jumps over.
You got to make sure this is perfect here, as he can be in danger if he messes it up.
Gets to a leg though in a scramble position. Now he's just got to build up, get his leg back. He's got time in this second period to work for it. Setting up a cradle here maybe. He's got Betancourt's leg. There's the 3 for the takedown. That'll be 7-3 now. See if Ryder can do anything from here. He's got the wrist. So that'll do it for the second period. Ryder up 7-3. It's his choice.
Report down to the floor level. Once again, all Hofstra alumni in attendance, please report down to the floor level.
Ryder will take bottom.
He was able to escape pretty easily earlier, so let's see if he can do it once again. This may be a little closer of a matchup than people may have expected, as Betancourt was coming into this match with a 4-11 record, but this has been a very tightly contested bout, so still any man's match.
Riding time still in favor of Dylan Ryder as he gets the escape there and straight to a single. Trying to work for a major decision here. Gets the head. We'll see if he sets up a cradle here. It looks like he's got his hands locked as he takes him to the edge of the mat. That'll be a takedown at least for Ryder. As he's really trying to step into this cradle. This would be a great win if he can get this here. It's real tight. Betancourt right on his back. Ryder changing, putting all his weight up by the head. Not sure how Betancourt's fighting. He's got him. Ryder's got a minute. Betancourt locks out or kicks out of the cradle, but
very good neck bridge from Betancourt to escape there. Ryder is looking for his third fall of the season, but unfortunately was not able to get it.
That'll be 4 points of near fall. Now 15-3. Over 2 minutes of riding time. About 40 seconds left in this match. Well, that was exciting for the Hofstra fans here today.
Definitely, and with 35 seconds left, a tech fall is still not out of the question, but Ryder got to move fast if he wants to get that.
It looks like he's setting up a bar. Trying to go for a tilt.
Only got one swipe on that attempt, so no points.
He's got a half, though. And Ryder's got his legs in, but Betancourt is really flattened out here.
10 seconds on the clock, or now 5 seconds on the clock, so it's going to be hard if he wants to get to that tech fall, and it looks like it will be a major decision for Dylan Ryder.
15-3. That'll be 4 points for the Pride to bring it up 15-3. So we move to 141 pounds. It looks like we're going to take a short break. Actually, it is Alumni Day. I'm sure we're honoring our alumni. We will be back for 141 pounds, but until then, you can listen to the alumni message.
Sounds great. me for his hard work.
And on the ties here. No stalemate. Get reset here.
Tapia is always fast to get to that line. So he's one of the more dynamic wrestlers on the Pride's lineup. So let's see what he can do here in this matchup. With him is a senior from Corning, New York, with an 8-12 record this season. This week, he did have 2 victories with a 12-4 major decision over Morgan State and a 2-1 decision over Clarion.
Beautiful throw by to a single there from Tapia. Trying to work on the leg with him. Trying to do... Oh, and he gets it. Ryder's bread and butter. Using the whizzer to set up a tilt. Tapia's now got to work out of that. Tapia is no stranger for coming back from behind, though. George Mason, he was basically on his back for all of the first period, and he still managed to get the win there. As he gets out here and gets the reversal.
Beautiful.
High-scoring match already. It'll be 7-2, with him getting some near-fall points.
Beautiful reversal from Tapia. Good job staying on the head, make sure his back was not flat to the mat, and able to roll through to get the reversal.
Tapia now trying to set up a tilt of his own. Great in a scramble, super dynamic like you said. Witham builds to his feet here. About 30 seconds left in this first period. Mat return attempt. It'll be an escape for Witham. And we'll pause. Something from the head table.
A little confusion as the refs blew the whistle.
Should be 8-3. Or excuse me, should be 8-7. Or excuse me, 3-7. Looks like the scoreboard is having some issues.
Hopefully that does get fixed for the next period.
And they'll, starting the second, Witham will get choice. Score is still wrong unless I'm missing something. As Witham will take bottom.
Let's see if Tapia can hold him down here.
Tapia really heavy on that side. Witham builds to his feet though. Let's Witham go for the escape. Tapia right to a shot. Beautiful single. He's got to watch so Witham doesn't set up that same tilt. And he's going for it. So Tapia's got to be really careful. But he can also catch him here. Witham on Tapia's leg. They're in a scramble now. Tapia's got to raise his level, get his hips high, and cover the body. So now he's got to get around. Witham still has the leg, so no points yet.
Tapia did a great job watching his way to make sure that Witham did not roll him over like he did earlier on. We have a stalemate between the two wrestlers.
Good stuff here from this match.
Once again, Tapia was first to the line, showing he is ready. Let's see if he can work another one of his takedowns here.
Minute left in the second period. Tapia's got an underhook. Getting heavy on the head. Gets an ankle pick. Oh, and he can't finish it. Still got that underhook though. Tries to go under with him.
Tapia looking for some type of duck under right there. Was not able to get it as Witham was aware of his positioning.
Tapia's now got double unders. Witham clears the ties. Tapia's got to start taking some shots here. He knows he's down. Tries to cow catcher with him.
Tapia was a little far on that shot. Probably would have been better off for him if he tried to work something in there. A little hand control, a little inside control before taking the shot.
Tries to throw by to a single there. With him really wings down though. Be 9-2 going in this third period. Tapia has choice. This is interesting. We've seen Tapia down and come back, but it's very uncommon for the freshman who has just been really on this great hot streak, really dominating his matches.
It's going to be a very interesting third period as both these wrestlers have used a lot of energy in the first two periods. So let's see whose tank is bigger, who has more energy, more endurance going into this third period.
It's their set here. Yeah, it's going to be a caution on Witham. Started really early.
Will be the third time an LIU wrestler has been called for caution.
And he'll do it again. It's interesting here is both times he's gone straight to hands on the thigh. Not just one for a spiral ride, but both really trying to keep Tapia down. Though the clock is still off. Should have been reset after those cautions, but it wasn't, so that's 5 seconds gone as Tapia is up and on the edge of the mat.
Both benches, the Pride and the Sharks, are very into this match, as this has definitely been one of the more fast-paced matches of the day, as both wrestlers have showed some excellence.
Tapia for the escape. Needs more than a takedown to win this one. Gets that underhook. Working for a front headlock. Really heavy on that head. We know Tapia can be good from the ties. Tries to get to a single there. Tapia with some Greco experience really should feel comfortable in the ties. Gets that underhook again.
Tapia wants to win this. He needs a lot of urgency as there's only 1 minute and 5 seconds left on the clock.
And takes a shot. Trying to come up. Onto a single. With him trying to lift. Tapia just needs to keep his hips down and climb the body. With him trying to throw him by. Tapia's going to drop his hips, isolate that leg, climb the body real slow. He's got 35 seconds. He just needs to not get stalemated here. Keep working up. Okay, Tapia still has that leg. No points for that exchange. Tapia almost gets caught up there. Pressure from Witham, but they'll clear it.
Tapia was very deep on that shot, but Witham did an excellent job of defending it and creating separation as both men are back to the middle of the circle.
Super short time here, just 6 seconds. Tapia feeling the pressure, tries to throw. Oh, and he can't get the throw. That'll be 3 points of takedown for that missed throw. Making it 12-3 for a major decision win by Witham.
He went for a high risk, high reward scenario right there. Unfortunately, it did not go in his favor as the Sharks get their third victory of the night.
Bit of a surprise there. Frustrating loss for Tapia. But learned a lot from that match, I would guess, the true freshman. Now we'll move to 157 pounds. Jarius Clark as he takes on Rice Royster. Team score now 15-11, turning out to be a closer duel than we had anticipated.
These two wrestlers are very evenly matched. Clark this year coming into this match with a 10-4 record, with his recent victory at Franklin and Marshall with a 7-4 decision over Dominic Wheatley. And Reese Royster, he has a 7-13 record with his most recent victory against Morgan State, a 12-6 decision on the 21st as well. Reese is a senior from Raffaway, New Jersey. So this ain't his first time wrestling against the Pride.
Nothing yet from these two. Minute into this first period.
Clark has also been one of those wrestlers to take a huge leap from last season, as this year with a 10-4 record has been one of the more impressive stat lines for the Pride. He also took first place at the Journeyman Classic.
Couple of shots there from Clark, trying to move Royster, set up his takedowns. Clark wrestles from a little bit more of an open position than some of the rest of the Pride.
Wrestling is in Clark's blood, though, as he's been wrestling since the young age of 4. He's probably been wrestling longer before he could even count to the 10, so he's very familiar to the mat.
Minute left in this first period. Scoreless so far. A little bit different than the previous matches. Royster takes a shot in on a single. He's trying to lift it. Clark has a wizard. Manages to whip Royster around to get out of that. Great defense by Clark. Showing some strength there.
Very nice shot reshoot from Royster there, but Clark very well defended with a beautiful wizard and being able to circle out. Royster trying to post on Clark.
Short time in this first period. Still scoreless, excuse me.
10 seconds.
A couple of fakes. Royster takes a shot again. Caught by Clark. In on the single. Moves to a double and he'll get the takedown right at the end. It's going to be a challenge block from the Pride. They're going to say wasn't completed by the time clock was done.
Let's see if the Sharks got the buzzer beater. It will be a close one. The refs are at the table trying to see if the takedown was before the buzzer or if it was after.
A little bit about this season for the Pride. They are 6-3, 1-0 in EIWA competition. Sharks, of course, 5-5, 0-2 in EIWA competition against Bucknell and Binghamton. Pride will take on Binghamton next month, Friday, February 9th. Once again, here in the Mac Physical Education Center. Before that, they'll be at the Edinburgh Open. Then they'll take a trip out to California. One more EIWA opponent in Drexel, and then it'll be the championship. So we are that part of the season. These matches matter for seeding for EIWAs, so not only are they contributing to team scores, of course, but to postseason success possibly. And the 3 will be awarded to Royster.
On the seeding, this matchup will be huge for either wrestler to get a victory over one another.
Clark takes bottom, going the second period, down 3-0. Be a caution on Royster. LIU really likes to get it going right at the whistle.
Trying to be a little sneaky there, but the refs are not having it. They are very aware of what is going on.
Clark really quick to his feet. Royster really trying to lift. Clark did a good job hooking ankles there. Right back as soon as he got mat returned as they go out. Good hustle by Clark. Just a couple more matches left in today's duel.
Only 2 more after this with 165 and 174. So this matchup matters a lot for the team score.
Great switch by Clark. That was an incredible switch.
Beautiful work from Clark. He was as fast as a flash on that. As right on the whistle, he hit the switch.
Now a little bit of argument if that was just an escape or if that was a full reversal, if Clark had control on top. That was incredible speed though from both guys.
A very slow first period, but the second period, these guys are moving.
That'll be just an escape actually for Clark. Didn't establish control on top.
Either way, it is a 2-point differential.
Royster posting on Clark, pushing him back. Circles out of that pressure.
There's a lot of posting in the first period, but neither wrestler was able to execute anything off of the post.
Right back to that collar tie for Royster. Both guys, their best shots have been out from open, not in the ties. Clear again. Less than a minute left in the second period.
Both wrestlers are getting low, matching heads, getting head-to-head now. Working for inside control, but neither wrestler has went for a shot or a takedown in quite a bit.
And there's a shot from Royster. Clark's using his arms great. Defend. Royster's really picking up speed as he gets to a leg. In the crackdown position, Clark's going to be careful here. Can't let Royster climb the body. He's got a body lock on Royster, trying to get his legs back behind him. 20 seconds on the clock. And he won't be able to fight. Royster gets 3 there. They get 6-1.
Clark did a good job of defending it, but Reese did a great job of keep fighting through to execute his takedown.
And that'll do it for the second period. 6-1 right now. Royster's choice.
Both Royster's takedowns have come late in the period, so let's see if we can get any early action this third period.
Starting neutral on their feet.
Clark is down by 5, so he will need a takedown plus some a turn here to get the victory as he is down by 5.
Running time will not be a factor in this match most likely, but there's some more posting. Royster seemed to pick up the pace. Takes a shot. Clark's got to move on the offensive as he gets an underhook. Now taking a shot. He's got a hand on a leg, but nothing locked up as they go out. Stall warning on LIU. And the bench explodes.
There's a heavy Sharks Nation out here, and they were not happy with that call. And now they are going to confirm with the table.
Wow. A little unexpected today. LIU really showing up, putting some good competition against the Pride here.
Both these teams came to wrestle. And for the viewers, for the neutral viewers at least, this is a great matchup to see as you're getting some very high quality wrestling.
Some blood on Clark, possibly. Trainer cleaning that off real quick. And we'll go back. Minute and 6 on the clock. 6-1 in neutral.
Let's see if Clark goes back to that urgency we were seeing before the stoppage.
Clark said mostly wins by decision and losses by decision this season. Likes to keep a close match.
Yeah, Clark is still looking for his first fall victory, but it is very unlikely he'll get that today.
Trade some shots. Clark with an underhook. They're just going back and forth, timing each other's ups and downs. And that tie, 30 seconds left. It's a real short time to work with, but
Clark wants to make anything happen. He needs a takedown fast.
Royce just trying to bring it up to a major decision with the takedown. 11 seconds.
Beautiful underhooks from Clark to prevent the takedowns.
And he'll keep it to a regular decision, 6-1. Another win for the Sharks. That'll be 15-14. Very close dual meet here.
Probably closer than a lot of people expected, with 2 matchups left to go at 165 and 174.
At 165, it'll be freshman Jake Slotnick for the Pride and James Johnston for LIU.
At 165 pounds for LIU, a junior from Davidson, Michigan, James Johnston.
Slotnick originally had been planned to kind of redshirt this year, but has just been incredible in competition as he gets right to a single here. Slotnick, super dynamic. Just like Tapia, one of those freshmen, as he gets the takedown here. Papadopoulos had said in the summer that this is probably the best freshman class Hofstra has ever seen. Johnston gets an escape here, but not too worried about Slotnick's ability to score some more points here.
Coming into the season, Papadopoulos stated that 165 was a wide open weight class, and any of the wrestlers could claim that starting position. And Slotnick has been a huge surprise for the Pride and has really earned himself the starting position with hard work in the room. Of course, his victories in the match. He always continues to wrestle. There's no quit in this kid, so it's great to see the freshman earn the starting position.
On a shot again. Super young lineup for the Pride. Slotnick trying to post out, create some distance here. As Johnston has an underhook. 3-1 right now. Halfway into this first period. Slotnick to a front headlock. He's got the head stuffed. Be a stalemate. That was a little bit of a quick call. No matter, they'll just reset.
Fast call from the ref, but they're looking for some action here, knowing how close these matches are. Slotnick is coming to this match with an 8-6 record. Some of those wins are unattached, though, as he was previously planned to be redshirted. And his most recent victory was at the Franklin and Marshall duel on the 21st, getting a 5-2 decision win. James Johnson, on the other hand, is a junior from Michigan, and he's coming into this match with a 7-11 record.
Slotnick trying to work a Russian here. He's got the hand on the wrist and the elbow, lets it go. And will stop for injury time or blood time, it looks like. Yep, with the trainer coming out for Johnston.
Seems like there's blood coming from somewhere in the face, so probably the nose or the mouth.
All good. Gives them a second to talk to their coaches, reevaluate what they need to be doing. Good action so far.
Great
Still
action.
in this first period.
We got 36 seconds left in the first. Slotnick going over with the coach what his potential game plan could be for these next 36 seconds. Let's see if he can make anything happen.
Some flurry of motion here as they're trading ties. Johnson tries to get to a single. Slotnick now on a leg. Johnson stuffing the head, sprawled out hard.
Both these wrestlers were very aggressive in that hand fight, both looking for shots. And now we have a stalemate.
11 seconds left. Just in this first period, lots of action though.
Lots of action, and it looks like the blood was coming from Johnson's nose, as he has a nose plug.
And that'll do it for the first period. 3-1. It'll be Johnson's choice.
LIU selects bottom.
He'll take bottom going in the second period.
In this close match, an escape will be crucial for Johnson and the Sharks.
Slotnick heavy on that side. Trying to lever that elbow. Chopping and driving. Keeping the tight waist.
Slotnick doing a good job putting his pressure. Johnson does stand up though, fighting for hand control, and he gets the one.
Really come down to these last two matches. See if the Pride's able to pull away with their fourth win in a row. Slotnick has an underhook to defend in that shot from Johnston.
This would be a big upset if the Sharks do maintain to get the win here. They are currently down by 1 as it is 15-14, but still 2 matches left to go, and it is any man's game.
Slotnick runs him off the mat. Stalwarting now Johnston. 56 seconds left in the second period. Both trying to time an attack here on the edge of the mat. Slotnick really putting the pressure on him. And they'll reset it.
A lot of Slotnick shots have come right after Johnson's shot, trying to reshoot after he down blocks his shot, but was not able to get any points right there.
Showing some high-level wrestling from the true freshman. Back in some ties here. Johnson heavy on that right leg. As Slotnick takes a shot, Johnson gets to a front headlock. Slotnick's got to figure out a way to work out of this. Either peeking out or getting to a couple options from there. It'll not be Slotnick's choice going in the third period. He's still up 3-2. He'll take bottom.
Only 1 point was awarded in that second period, with LIU getting the escape early on in the second. No points ever since then.
Slotnick, like Clark, has kept a lot of his matches to regular decision or major decision. 1 pin on the year. As Slotnick works out, gets to a leg. No points awarded because we aren't sure what it would be. That'll be 2 for a reversal. Not an escape and a takedown because no contact was broken, so it'll just be 5-2 right now.
That is the second time Slotnick has hit that move, and it's like his bread and butter.
It's real heavy on Johnston here, really keeping him flat. Johnston posting out. Slotnick looks like he gets to a bar on that left side. Trying to get to a wrist. Grabbing at fingers. Really heavy. Johnson really not trying to build up here.
He's doing a good job of defending the tilts, the turns, but has not tried to build to his base at all. So, surprised no stalling warning for the Sharks.
Right on the edge of the mat here. It's almost like he's trying to crawl away. They'll stalemate and get reset in the center. Ref thought Slotnick wasn't getting enough action on top. Now has over a minute of riding time. 5-2 right now. It's kind of crucial that Slotnick gets some points on this board. Trying to move it to a major decision with how close the team score is. Big lift from Slotnick. Big mat return. That was beautiful.
Heavy slam from the true freshman. He is back. Johnson is back flat on his stomach. Will Slotnick be able to turn him? He is working. Johnson is trying to build back to his base, but Slotnick has good heavy pressure on his opponent.
Short time in this third period, just 13 seconds now. Slotnick still heavy on him. And that will do it. Be a win by decision, 6-2. 3 points for the team score. Move it up to 18-14 as we move to our last match of the night, 174 pounds. For the Pride, of course, that'll be Ross McFarland. And for the Sharks, that will be Corey Connolly. These two have faced off against each other before. Back in 2019, where McFarland got the win 15-0, technical fall.
These two are very different wrestlers from 2019, so let's see how different of a match this is. McFarland is the one that is ranked going into this, as he is currently ranked 6th in the EIWA and 29th in the NCAA coaches rankings. This year, McFarland has an 8-5 record and an overall record of 27-25. He did lose his previous match against Noah Fox, but it was a 4-5 decision loss in a very close contested bout. And even in McFarland's losses, he's always in the fight. There's never going to be a match that McFarland is out of it. Always continues to wrestle.
I say the Fox match was probably just off day for McFarland. It's these two here on the mat today, stalemate. Connolly has wrestled, I want to say Con Lin earlier this season. No? Excuse me, they are very similar names. Anyway, back to this match. In that tie again, this time these two are ear to ear, keeping it really close as McFarland takes a shot. Conley counters with a shot of his own. Back in these ties. Halfway in this first period, still scoreless.
Corey Conley is a graduate from Rocky Point, New York. This season, he has a 7-10 record, and his most recent victory was against Morgan State on the 21st, where he accumulated a 14-9 decision.
And tonight's duel really will come down to this match. It's 18-14 for the team score. Farland on a collar tie. Pressing back into Conley. Clear the ties. 40 seconds left in this first period. Little shot attempt there by McFarland.
30 seconds.
If Conley wants to get the Sharks the team victory, he needs more than just a regular decision, as that would make the score 18-17.
McFarland in on a leg, trying to come out the back, trying to isolate that leg. Conley grabbing the ankle, doing a good job of trying to create a scramble here. McFarland trying to turn the corner, getting around. Conley still holding on to McFarland's ankle, so no takedown yet. Oh, frustrating end of the first period there for McFarland.
McFarland did a good job of getting out the back door, but Conley had control of the ankle, so it was tough for him to get the full position to get the 3.
McFarland will defer. Conley will take bottom. Quick to his feet here. McFarland trying to mat return. Big mat return. He's got Conley flat on the mat. McFarland now working the arm. Switches to cross wrist. Conley builds to a base. McFarland still got hand control. Now isolating an ankle. Trying to. Conley sits out. Standing up. Big mat return again from McFarland.
Heavy mat return from the captain, Ross McFarland, as he has him flat on the mat. Let's see if we'll be able to turn him here. McFarland working the hands. He's looking for an opening. Stalling warning on LIU.
Despite last match being a loss for McFarland, he had a 5-match win streak. Dual meet competition for the Pride. Strong contender for the Pride. One of those leaders in the room. Really heavy on Conley's right side here. Really keeping Conley flat. Hasn't been able to set up any tilts here, excuse me.
A lot of people consider a stand-up the easiest move in wrestling, but McFarland's not making that easy at all for Conley, as he has only attempted the stand-up once. And McFarland has kept heavy pressure, mat returns. He's not going anywhere.
Stalling now on McFarland. So these two will reset. 8 minutes on the clock. Still scoreless in this match. It will come down to the third period. McFarland, of course, gets choice going into the third period. He does have a minute 52 of riding time, but winning a match by riding time is not ideal.
Back to the trend of caution for LIU as they took another caution.
Roll attempt there by Conley, followed by McFarland as they go out.
It was a nice attempt from Conley, but unfortunately both wrestlers were out of bounds.
McFarland did a good job staying close, staying tight to the man. Oh, big caution, no whistle even there. That was, wow. I mean, it is hard to hear in that headgear, but that was very clear. Hofstra bench is very upset about that one. Conley tries to roll again. McFarland does another great job getting the claw ride, staying really tight on him. 2 seconds as they move back in here and reset.
If Conley wants to get out, he got to do something fast. It's going to be hard in 2 seconds. Maybe a quick forward roll, but I doubt with McFarland's heavy top pressure he'll be able to escape here.
And that'll do it for the second period. Still scoreless, and it will be McFarland's choice. And he'll take bottom. Let's see if he can get out.
This is the first time today McFarland has been in the bottom position. So let's see how he's feeling on bottom tonight, or today, excuse me. Once again, caution for LIU.
I laugh because you think at this level of wrestling, they wouldn't be cautioning on their setups, but you know, little tricks everyone up. A caution again. Oh, they might be upset with McFarland's setup. He's got his ankle out winged. That's a legal setup. Oh, it's going to be a caution on LIU. And it'll be a point for McFarland. Put him up in this match. Ooh, Getting heated from the LIU crowd. Locals here.
Some people are fans of that call, some people are not. WREST can't please everyone. But McFarland doing a good job.
Conley really using his leg to keep McFarland down. McFarland gets up though. Whoa! And that was a crazy exchange there. Conley got really high and McFarland capitalized by lifting him for the reversal. Now he's got Conley in a cradle. Trying to work for some near fall. That'll be 3 points of near fall and 2 for the reversal.
After having no action the first 2 periods, we saw the most action in that 15-second span. As McFarland took advantage of Conley's Conley's weight being a little overextended, was able to flip him over and get 6 points in total.
Make this match 6-0. The minute and 5 left. That was great stuff.
It's been mat return after mat return after mat return for McFarland, and mat return could be exhausting for a wrestler, but McFarland does not look tired at all.
Those back points were really crucial in putting McFarland ahead. Way to capitalize on that position. Whoa, another big caution for LIU. And that'll be a point for McFarland.
I've lost count of how many cautions there's been today. Probably 4 in this match, maybe like 6 from LIU earlier. A lot of cautions. Something you do not expect at this level.
We will be asking Papadopoulos a question about that in the post-meet interview, if you will. McFarland really heavy here. Heavy on Conley's side as they build up. Another mat return for McFarland.
Making the mat returns look like ease.
30 seconds left in this final match of the day. Team score, of course, just 18-14. Looks like McFarland is going to secure this victory for the Pride. But short time. McFarland keeps following as Conley sits out, tries to turn in. Very short time.
It's looking like it's going to be a victory for the Pride as Ross McFarland wins 7-0.
That'll be 8-0 with the riding time. Over 3 minutes of riding time. Huge advantage there, and it'll be a win for the Pride. 22-14. Be a 4-match win streak for the Pride, and they're now 2-0 on EIWA competition. And that'll do it for today's dual meet. Once again, I'm Olivia Hillstead, joined by Zach Weicker. The Hofstra wrestling team's next competition is the Edinburgh Open on February 4th, but then the Pride will return home on Friday, February 9th at 6 p.m. for another EIWA dual competition against Binghamton. We will join you right here on the Pride YouTube channel once again. Thank you for watching, and have a good afternoon.